That was unfortunate. Ark had a few, shall we say, bugs. So, yeah, we're not going to be able to really play that all that seriously until we can get some help from someone who actually knows what they're doing and maybe already has a dedicated server set up. So, it's impromptu, but I figure, why not return to Skyrim and pick up where we left off? It's
Indeed.
it's a bit of a
I'm dead.
it's a bit of a thin connection, but the character name here, Daphne, is one of the NPC characters from the adventures that the triplets and Briar have been going through in the colony. So it,
Yep.
it's the closest connection that's out there, and at the same time, the three of us don't all have a multiplayer game that we can play together due to various things like just not having the game or just issues of the game being oh sweet and merciful. Even on potato mode I can't handle this.
I mean, it could handle potato mode when I was in the single player. When I went into multiplayer with it, that's when it went. Yeah, no, we're not working here, my friend.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. So yeah, picking up with Daphne. I mean,
On her. Go ahead.
yeah, my original intention was at some point to do some off stream grinding with Soul Trap for to build up my conjuration magic and level up a bit. But since this is an impromptu thing, we're just going to have to continue as is, and I'll save that for later.
Nice. Well, we can work on your destruction magic there now too, and your healing too needs a little bit of work.
Mm-hmm.
As long as we get your conjuration and destruction up to now, you should be golden.
How you hanging in there, Note?
I can hear notes screaming in IT work.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's never fun running into a problem when it's something like that. Because, by the way it sounds like it was a developer issue rather than your guys' system. It's just that your software is just slightly borked.
Dang nabbit. It's definitely frustrating.
Most indeed. And I believe Note would agree with that. Because it's never fun having to go and sit there and be like, okay, I gotta go into all of my shit here now in order to fix this thing.
Yeah.
When the game should be doing it right in the first place, but it's not.
Yeah. And it's not even as much as I hate to say it, ideally a game shouldn't have any bugs to begin with at all, but
It shouldn't, but no game is without its bugs. It's just how severe those bugs are is the kicker.
uh-oh. Yeep! Saber cat!
Yeah, what you want to have is maybe like some bugs that are, as long as the bug is not game breaking like this one seems to be,
Yeah.
then that's something you can work with. You can work up from there, but this seems to be something that is genuinely game breaking ish.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm all the way back over here.
Hi, long nose.
And I actually was looking forward to getting to play with Nota on that game, but when the game itself decided, nope.
Yeah, and it sort of abruptly happened too. There now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was started off. Everything was seemed to be going fine, and then all of a sudden, bloop. Frustration.
Yeah, like hopefully we can get that fixed.
Yeah.
Because it looked like the two of you were enjoying yourselves pretty much there, and the game only gets better as the further you get into it. I mean, hell, you guys hadn't even gotten the crossbows yet. Let alone assault rifles.
Eh. Yeah, long nose. It sucks because
Yeah, the thing is, like, there's no, like, if it was something that you had done wrong, okay, that's something you can fix, but when it's something that is out of your control,
yeah.
it's not good, eh?
So yeah, Ark is going to have to wait until we can, I guess, for lack of a better term, get ourselves some kind of a patron who A knows what they're doing, and B potentially already has a spare server for us. Because I tried setting up a dedicated server, but considering that I was using a streaming platform, because so I can actually run it at the higher graphics settings, that seemed to make setting up a dedicated server more difficult.
Ooh, you're making good use out of frostbite, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
It is quite handy for those melee only targets. Really good for those saber cat fights.
Speaking of which, because this is right around where I found the bastard. Yep!
Yeah. Yeah, it's just coming up there. Yeah, this is one of those scenes where you want to have the frostbite dual casting. Just wreck house with it. Ooh, you got a saber cat eye. Nice chemical component. Forget now what that one does. That might... one of those might be night vision, I think. Watch it. Your mana is restoring itself quite slowly. Oh shit, they have magic too. Oh, deploy the cheese shields. Well, good thing you have a lot of food. Eric sort of went a little, screwy.
Word.
Was that girl?
Level up. Instant health regen.
Always good to have.
And apprentice destruction. Nice try, bandits.
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and by the way, hi, honey.
Hello there.
Yeah. Yeah, it started off nice because we were starting to have fun, and then Ark decided to,
Go pear-shaped.
yeah. And it looks like Note's been muted the whole, pretty much for the past while now, trying to fix it on his end. And frustrating. Because I said before when I was talking with Orsk, but I was really looking forward to playing the game with him. Notes in chat saying he gave up trying to fix it. And Carl just went and gifted Note a sub. We'll find a way to get get this fixed, Note. Uh-oh. And Carl with another gift sub to Fiora. Whew. Feel like see a red dot there. Yep, there's another troll. Any magical potions? Fire! Okay, let's get up here just so I can unlock the fast travel points so I can come back later. And getting my enchanting skill up, huh? That's been the one bit of advice I've been getting a lot of, so yeah, I'll definitely have to look into that. A third troll! Uh-oh. Yeet! Nope. boy. Alright, you troll bastard. Yup!
Another frost troll, I take it.
Number 3! And 4! Okay, I'm out! Yeah, I'm not handling 2 at once. Take a hint and get lost!
He'd long knows that is the idea eventually to get her enchanting skill up.
Okay, head back here. Hope I didn't accidentally kill my companion in the process.
You might have, maybe.
We'll find out when I fast travel. Good, she's still alive. Okay. Alternate route then. Let's see, I need to get there, so maybe the fastest way would be to head back to the Whiterun stables and take a cart to Morthal. Oh yes, that's another thing I still need to do. Get a house built so I can go and adopt that little bean in the square.
Ooh, true. So you're gonna make your house, or you're gonna get one of the ones that are out there?
I've never made my house before, so I might as well try it.
Ooh, okay. Well, basically, in the lands that don't actually have houses you can buy in, there's plots of land you can get your hands on by talking with the Jarl in that area. Usually doing a quest or something for it, but you'd also have to pay for it.
There once was a hero named Ragnar, riding through Whiterun from all roads.
Suddenly, you find yourself in another Imperial ambush.
No.
I mean, there's a reason I've never once used a wagon in this game.
What's the Jarl going to do about
Ooh, Morthal. There's a very nice herbalist shop here, actually.
Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can.
It's right there in the middle.
The Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to higher off now. Such a thing is not possible.
So, what kind of spot do you think would you recommend to build a house?
I have to look at the mod, like at the that DLC again to see where all the plots are. I shall though have a look see. Okie dokie, looking up stuff on Herfire. Okay, there are 3 plots of land. There's one in the Pale, one in Falkreath, and one in Hjalmarsh. There's the Helsharshen Hall in the Pale, so that's in the snowy tundra area. The Lakeview Manor in the dense forests of Falkreath, and the Winstead Manor near the salt marshes of Hjalmarsh. So you'd have to talk to the Jarl or Steward in each of those lands in order to gain access to it. So do you want to be in the snowy tundra, the dense forests, or the salt marshes? If you wish, I can provide pictures of what the house would look like per se.
Probably a nice option to have. Bandits! And a novice necromancer. Where that necromancer's body will fly off to.
Boom, all 3 are posted. So we have Lakeview Manor, we have the Helsharshen Hall, and we have the Winstad Manor.
Yeah, skooma.
Ooh, the Lakeview Manor is unique from the other two, as in you can also get an apiary there. So, honey. And for that one, so Lakeview will run you 5,000 coin after you do some quests for the Jarl of Falkreath.
Valkyries, huh?
Well, it's one of the two. The hull is 5,000 too. And so is the manor. So it's just, what area do you like to look at? Lakeview has the apiary you can make there that's you can't get at the other two. The hull has the grain mill which you can make that the other two can't. And the manor has the fish hatchery.
So they each have their own unique specialty.
Yep, they have their own unique thing there now that they can do that the other two can't.
Hmm. Lesser Ward.
It's a nice basic not alteration. Wait, what is the alteration? No, abjuration. I think is the school for that one. The wardens and all that.
Restoration, actually.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because I don't think Abjuration is one of the schools in Skyrim.
Maybe. Well, you should see your spells separated out.
Yep. Illusion, Conjuration, Destruction, Restoration, and Alteration.
Probably alteration was one I was thinking of, but yeah.
Aha! Oh, I forgot about that Longos. Yeah.
Also, as long as you're careful with your spells when they're down on their knees, the only time you could accidentally kill them. They can't die from the actual enemies themselves. Your companion.
Yeah,
So as long as you don't do the final hit on her, she's good.
yeah, sometimes that's easier said than done.
Most indeed, especially when you're spewing magic everywhere.
Okay, might have gotten turned around a little. Okay, definitely this is where I've been. Which means we need to go this way.
Everything okay now?
Yeah, you've been had yourself muted for a while now. You gonna be okay there, buddy? In chat, he's saying he's fine. He just doesn't feel like talking, and just a little disappointed with the technical issues. Trust me, no, you're not the only one who's disappointed with the technical issues. It is incredibly frustrating.
True. But
Yeah.
at least next week when you guys give it a try again, you'll have both, hopefully, Colonel and MT with you guys.
Yep.
So it'll be 4 of you versus all the dinosaurs and other things out there.
Uh-huh. A possible fifth being our sponsor to help get things set up for us.
Ooh, that too. Oh, Dino doesn't do much streaming anymore, I think. Or whoever you get to help out with it. Because there's probably a few people on Fee's server that know their way around. I just know that Doodle's the most knowledgeable on that end.
Don't see that every day.
Get back here. Okay, I hear a Draugr somewhere. Ow, ow!
But yeah, going into Draugr crypts and all that, it is too darn easy to get lost in down there.
Oh, definitely.
Especially with some of the really big ones.
You can take the Wastelander out of the wasteland, but you can't take the wasteland out of the Wastelander. Loot everything. See, Carl gets it. If it's not nailed down, it's mine. Okay.
So, you decided on a spot yet?
Hmm. Ah. Not quite yet, and no filled soul gems, so I can't really do much to practice my enchanting. Plenty of stuff to enchant, though.
I mean, enchanting wise, you get a lot of your experience just from disenchanting stuff.
Yeah, but I should probably start using Soul Trap as it's originally intended.
Yep. Oh, no worries, Longnose. I'm pretty certain she can find a use for all the cups, bows, buckets, and burnt books. Oh shit, you're in this place.
All three of those places look pretty darn good.
Indeed, they each have their own appeals.
that worked well. So,
Yes, indeed.
Lakeview Manor has the honey. What do the other two have?
The hall has the grain mill as its unique thing. Really good for if you use the kitchen expansion. And the manor has the fish hatchery. So in order to, there's the one in Falkreath, there's the one in the Pale, and then the one in Hjalmar.
I should probably put some points into... There we are, enchanting. There we go. Now let's see.
So the manor requires you to complete one quest and pay out 5,000 for it. The hall requires you to complete 2 quests and then pay up the gold. And then the other one is okay, you just need to do some quests for the Earl of Falkreath, and then you get a letter or something.
Filling up the soul gems.
Well, if you want to be swayed by some trivia on some of these spots, that might help you figure out the spot. Apparently, female children do not like the manor. They state this place is scary. There are monsters in the swamp. I just know it. Whereas in the hall, male children do not like it because they say it's too cold outside. But female children say it's nice. How nice it is.
And the
And
manor?
Lakeview. The manor I mentioned was Winstead Manor. The Lakeview Manor. All children sort of like it. I like it here. The lake is so pretty, is what they would say.
So, basically...
Ooh. But this place has the highest random encounter chance of all of the homes in Herfire, making it the most dangerous. So the beans might like it, but apparently there's wolves out there. And other things.
So we've got one that that the boys and girls both like, but is more dangerous.
Ooh, the hall also has a decent chance of ram attacks by bandits, but it also says there's also a giant that likes to come walking by.
Oof.
So that's the one that the females like, but the boys hate. That's the cold-ass spot. I'm not seeing any notes on the third one being dangerous, the Winstead Manor. So that's the one with the fish, hatchery, and one on the salt marshes.
Well, I know for certain I'm gonna be adopting that one girl over in Whiterun.
True.
Choices.
Indeed.
Tough choice. I suppose this is what it's like when you're house hunting.
True. And there's a large variety of pictures for the Winstead Manor and the Heljar Chin Hall, but not so many of the Lakeview Manor though.
The hall might have some potential because chin up, boy, you're a Nord.
True. But if you're only going to have the little bean, then she's going to say how nice it is there. But you are going to have to deal with with the random bandit attacks, but there's also a giant that might stomp through and kill your livestock. No, actually, looks like there's no other pictures of the hall, but the manor though has a large gallery.
Yeah, I remember this one.
This is apparently a picture of the Lakeview Manor at night. Looks a little pretty.
There we go. I can't believe I actually got it on the second try.
Ooh. The Winstead Manor has some things you can add onto it, but then again, each of the houses are pretty nicely designed, I should say.
Okay, that just screams trap. Up, 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 up. Up! Up! Hey! Up! No soul gem large enough.
Well, the top one is of the Lakeview Manor, but the rest of the ones I just added in there now are all different shots of the Winstead Manor, the one out on the Salt Lakes.
Hmm.
Don't see that every day.
It does certainly look like a nice spot, though. Even if the bean is going to be worried about monsters in the swamp.
Hmm.
But look at that view of Solitude. That is the one that's up on the cliff, right? Solitude?
I think so.
So easy to get the names all mixed up in this game. Oh, Jesus Christ, Avarna posted one hell of a picture in the Illusion Gallery. That's adorable.
Yeah, if I had to say no, one reason you could be remembering is because this is a place you have to go for the main story.
True.
Then again, a lot of these places look an awful lot alike.
Also, thank you, Carl, for the gift sub.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point. Yeah, it's pretty easy to... Because all of these little crypt areas, they look so much alike. It's weird how they sort of like mumble up and together.
Huh?
Because this here is Solitude right up here.
That's a good point. No, they all do sort of look like one another.
Yeah, that is definitely one thing that is a consistent thing here, and especially when you go into things like crypts and caves.
Oh yeah. And don't get me started with all of the mines around here. They all just look the same. Oh, what word did you just get? That is a good point. Now, where were the interior decorators? Probably they were probably the Drocker, I'd wager. Which just goes to show, kids,
It's my
don't
business
have
to keep track of
Droggers
things.
as your interior decorators. It's never gonna work out.
Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home.
Also, to be fair, it sort of makes sense for all of this just
So you're
to
the
look
dragon
like
lord.
one another. I mean, the Nords made this place, so of course it's gonna be just
Follow me.
yeah, everything is going to be the same kind of style. There we go. Yeah, the Nords are pretty unremarkable, which means the stuff they make is pretty unremarkable.
Close the door. Now we can.
Well, sadly, Kurt, if you leave bodies everywhere, it's just going to
I hope
incite the apprentice necromancers just go ahead and gather up more bodies.
Surprise. I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless innkeeper act. You can't be
Oh,
too
you're at
careful.
this part of the
Balmor
quest.
spies are everywhere.
I figure before
I
I
didn't go to
start
all
just
this trouble.
randomly wandering
I
around
needed to make sure
everywhere,
it wasn't a
at least
Balmor
get it to the
trap.
point where I trigger
I'm
the
not your
dragons, so I can
I
start
already gave
getting
you the
dragon
horn.
souls,
I'm
so I
actually
can
trying to
eventually
help you.
learn all the
I
shouts.
just need you to hear me out.
Thought you already triggered the dragons when you killed the first one.
I think I still have to do this first part of this here that shows them resurrecting.
Like I
Yeah,
said in
sure,
my
I could have
note,
sworn
I've
after I
heard
did the
about
first
Dragonborn.
one, now they just started to
I'm
crop
part
up,
of a
but
group
it's
that's
like a
been
low
looking for you.
chance whenever
Well,
wherever you
someone like
tell.
you for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is.
That
Before I
just
tell
might
you
be
where
my
you are,
goldfish memory
I
just
need
at
to make
work.
sure I can trust you. If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place.
I mean, Longnose, when it comes to
We
actual
remember what
tombs,
most don't.
just
The
look at the
Dragonborn
Egyptians.
opened
They
the
put a
dragon's
lot of effort into their
You're
tomb.
the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it?
But
Can you
yeah, I'll give it to you.
devour a
The old
dragon's
Nords
soul?
didn't care one thing about interior decorations. Everything was
Good. And you'll have
bare
a chance to prove it to
bones
me soon
and
enough.
yeah, low effort, really.
Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty. And I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know. Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready. That's better. Let's get on the road to...
Oh yes, I should probably do another round of this. Want to find out what it is? Nom. Restore stamina, huh?
Also, when you're making things, you might want to be putting 3 things together, because then you can start unlocking some of the other things that the ingredients do.
Once was hero named Ragnar the Red, who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of both battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink of our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lied and bleed." So then came clashing, slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart was boastful no more when his red head rolled around on the floor.
There we go, cranking it levels.
Yep.
Most indeed not.
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
Kynes Grove is this way. We can travel together or split up.
Yeah, you eventually want to work your way up so you can put 2 enchantments on something.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very nice. But it might be worth getting some region, Magica region items on you at the moment.
Yeah. The thing is, do I even have that enchant yet?
Ooh, you got at least the one that increases your magic amount, because I think that's what the hood gives you. But you might have come across one that gives you the regen.
You've retrieved the horn of Jorgen. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn.
Time to get to the one of the prime meme points.
You are ready.
Ah, there we go. Yeah. The robes that the enemy mages wear have the magic regen, so you've probably got at least a few of those that give you that. Because usually they either have the magic regen or they'd have one of the schools of magic, the discount or something.
Speak to you. Stand between us, prepare yourself. If you can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, you are ready. Indra, Rossis, Saran, Skundu, Othniva, Go, Ran, now. Tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you. Sky above, we spoke the traditional words of greeting to a Dragonborn who has accepted our guidance. The same words were used to greet the young Talos when he came to High Hrothgar, before he became the Emperor Tiber Septim. Ah, I sometimes forget you are not versed in the dragon tongue, as we are. This is a rough translation. Long has the storm crown languished. with no worthy brow to sit upon. By our breath we bestow it now to you, in the name of kind, in the name of shore, and in the name of Admora. You are Ismir now, dragon of the north. Hearken to it. You have learned so much already, Dragonborn. Growing your gift too quickly would be dangerous. But there are many words of power in Skyrim, carved in the dragon tongue. Even from here we can feel the Thum resonate from them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search. We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found.
Okay.
Sky above, voice within.
And now, just because I can.
Bruce?
Now let's see. Kynes Grove. I should probably put select quest. Oh, there it is.
No, so you might want to save.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Ah, death hounds. Fun.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna do anything to the little fox.
Most indeed, it would cause some Satoshi to cry.
I really am glad I ended up coming back to this game for a stream.
Most indeed.
Because, yeah, it's still a fun one.
Well, it's Skyrim. It's always a nice little walk around. Because you never know what the game's gonna throw your way.
Mm-hmm.
Alan, this is without you even modding the game.
Yep.
Oh, do you have the... So you have all of the other DLCs installed, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, okay. Which means we could also run into Dragon
I've been
Priest
looking
at
for
some time then.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Huh.
Those were never fun to come across.
A letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world.
Or
eh?
Master of Vampires and
Looks
the
like
like.
that's it. Got to go.
Letter from Jarl Siggeir of Valkyrie.
Oh, yep, that's about becoming the Thane of his place now once you do a couple.
I guess I should go and pay him a visit then.
Yep. So that's the one that has the Lakeview Manor. That's the one that all the kids like, but there's hazards all over the place.
Hmm. Hmm.
Ooh. Kitty is not liking you, is it?
Whew!
Yeah, for Saber Cats, I would definitely recommend the Frostbite spell. Just to get that slowdown because they're too darn speedy otherwise.
I remember this one. I always end up dying here because. Uh-oh.
Well, you might want to save when you get the chance.
Because I do believe that is a bear down there.
Possibly, think I spot. And Skyrim just blurs together for me.
Yep. Unbearable, isn't it?
You were waiting to use that, weren't you? Oh yeah, you can see the bear from up here. You might want to just firebolt it. From up on the ridge. Because you would have the range then.
I'll just give it a nice berth. And you're right. I could barely contain myself. Yes, I know that's the low-hanging fruit. It's a low-hanging fruit as far as puns go, but you're gonna have to bear with me.
Took you a moment there, but you got to it.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon burial mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
Yeah, this spot's not an easy one to get up to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this is the revival scene, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're looking at you like you're dinner. Solo. Yeah, these are those moments where you really wish to have that regen.
Mm-hmm.
So you really are.
And there you go. He came back to life just for you to basically give him a
A
a
lasting,
nah,
a lasting sleep.
Well, I was gonna go with a prostate exam. That's basically what you just did with that mace. That was 100% dragon ass you were hitting then.
Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverroom. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Okay, now let's go and talk to the Jarl of Falkreath.
Indeed, and Jesus Christ, some of the prices on these homes are stupid. The ones you get that are fully made. Like the one in Solitude is incredibly expensive. 25,000 expensive.
And that's just for the house itself, not including all the add-ons.
All of the upgrades for that place is another 11 grand. So that's the Proud Spire Manor that's in Solitude.
It's Windhelm Stables.
Ooh, there is though a free one though that's in the Dragon Reborn DLC. You get that one for free in Raven Rock.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
The Severin Manor.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
The other ones are less
I've been
expensive.
looking for Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your
Either
hands
8 grand, 12 grand, or 5
only.
grand.
Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours.
And
Looks like that's
upgrade
everything.
anywhere between
Time to go.
1,800 for the Breeze Home, all the way up to 9 grand for the Windhelm one.
Letter from a friend. The Kilcreath Ruins. Yeah.
Best hurry it up.
Oh, okay, so you can buy the one in Windhelm or the one in Riften for a lower price by basically storing away a bunch of your coin, essentially. So the base price for the one in Windhelm is 12,000, but you can actually buy it for 8 grand. Whereas the one in Riften is 8 grand by normal, but you can get it for 5 grand if you're being smart with putting away your coin. Interesting. But still, that's a lot, though. Especially that manor.
Have you heard? There's been another
The
dragon.
one in Solitude is just stupidly expensive.
Hmm.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn.
Ooh, but the one in Riften, though, you can get by completing the skooma trade.
Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. The true Dragonborn comes. You are
So,
but his shadow.
dealing booze
When my
/drugs.
mirror appears,
Got
all
it.
shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
Oof. Cultists. Hmm. Don't tell me I have to go through that fight again. Yep. Oh boy.
Salokunir, Zil Grodova Ursa. Slap. Such arrogance to dare take for yourself the name of Nova. Zalukani, Reda, True.
Be right back.
Mm-hmm.
It's true, isn't it? You really are Dragonborn. I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of a very long... For the last 200... Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. Not a damn thing. I was just a... Really? Interesting. Damn it. We're blundering around in the dark here. We need... The Thalmor are our best lead. But they are... Nothing's... The Empire... And now the dragons... Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? Problem is that place is locked... I'm not... Maybe... Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Yeah, not going through that fight again. Become ethereal. Or ethereal, however you prefer to pronounce it.
You don't look so good. Are you feeling already?
Oh. That explains a lot. Looks like I need to see something about getting rid of whatever this Whitbane is. Oh, find a shrine. I'm guessing there's probably a shrine in Windhelm somewhere. Because, yeah, whatever that curse or whatever it is that's reducing my magic regeneration, that is got to go. So yeah, looks like I somehow, somewhere contracted a disease.
Pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
We haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe
I'm
the
back.
reason these Greyskins don't help in the war.
Welcome back.
Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave? You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you. Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one. Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying.
You
Safe
there.
travels.
You're the one they call Dragonborn. Your lies fall on death. You shall not. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him. Find them. The rightful dragon comes. Bruce? We shall clear the way for the coming of the true Dragonborn. I shall not fall.
Ooh, fighting a dragon called Saria.
Yep. Because they do not seem to be content to leave me to my own affairs.
Nope. Oh, apparently Lionel says you might have contracted a disease.
Yeah, I did.
What did you catch?
I forget the name of it, but it's the one that makes it so your magic regenerates half as fast.
Oh, fun.
So yeah, that's one of the reasons why my magic has been regenerating so slow.
Bone break fever. Maybe. That might have been the one.
No, it's Witbane.
Oh, yeah, Wetbane, there you go.
Oh, the damn guard had to get right in the middle of my zap. Oh, you no!
Don't worry, it's only Windhelm.
You were saying?
Well, I mean, it's just worse spots you can go off and kill and attack a guard in.
Maybe the reason these Grayskins don't hump in the door. Imperial spies.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn.
But yeah, that's pretty good recommendation right there to go off and see and find a shrine.
Much better.
Indeed. I should be able to get some good stuff to disenchant off Thunder now.
Thank you for the reminder note.
What could it mean? Return of the Dragonborn? And who among us could possibly hold that on with such power?
Now, where is the shrine that I need?
What a waste.
Oh, yes, save.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna head back to Whiterun because I haven't. I think I know where there's a shrine there. I think.
Yeah, there's one over in the crypts, actually. Would be over on the leftmost. Yeah, near the gate into town, essentially. As soon as you come in through the gate, you now head to your left, and the crypt should be there, just up the hill, I think. So, I wonder where you got Whitbane off of.
Good question.
Yep, so head up the street here now, and you should be seeing the...
You look worse than I feel.
I've got a hungry dog. So selling my clothes is right.
Oh yeah, there is one near the palace too, but yeah. This is just the one I remember offhand in the Hall of Dead. I think it's one to the healing god or something.
There we go. Oh, and a health boost from that as well.
Yeah, they each give their own little blessing.
That'll make surviving having a little bit better. But yeah, that is a good question. Where the hell did I catch Whitbane?
Well, you probably caught it off of an animal, if I remember correctly. Probably one of the saber cats or something. Or, ooh, maybe the trolls. Know that I remember that the terrible beasties do have a decent chance of getting you disease bound.
Here, I'd like you to have this as a token of my friendship. Come to Dragon's... So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Candlelight.
Ooh, you might want to find a Shrine of Akatosh.
Ice Spike.
Gives you a 10% magicka regeneration boost. Yeah, Akatosh sounds like a good one for you at the moment. You can find one in Solitude and Rorikstead, as well as Twilight Valley, Steencraig Hillock, Fort, but yeah, those two would be the easiest ones to get to. To either Solitude or the Temple of the Divines in Solitude.
You should join the
Oh, okay. It only gives you the buff for 8 hours. Never mind.
Good, I got the pure magicka regen.
Indeed, you just slap those on that onto a few things. Ooh, and it's a nice few spells too. Ooh, you got the other two tier 2 destruction spells, Lightning Bolt and Ice Spike.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Yeah. And I also am out of filled soul gems, so that'll have to wait.
Indeed. Yeah, you might want to get a better soul gem for that. Yep, most indeed along those. Better the soul gem, better the bonus you get out of it.
And I think we're getting close to the point where it might be a good point to call it, because we've been going for 2 hours on this game, and that's not including the time we spent with our first attempt with Ark.
True.
Well, it may have had its little hiccups, but I think we managed to somewhat salvage the stream.
True.
Yeah, well, I guess to everyone who came out here to watch, I hope you had a good time, and thank you for coming. And definitely thank you to everyone who came in for the stream on this end. Carl, Note, Orsk.
Mm-hmm.
Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.
Yep. Until next time. Later on.